Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hunter Heck.
And I'm Tyler Cady.
And here are your week's headlines. The internet nearly erupted this week when Kevin Bacon posted a selfie showing apparent weight gain. Also happening last week, our planet continued to slowly deteriorate due to man-made emissions. So let's try to keep things in some goddamn perspective, people.
Former NBA star Isaiah Thomas was hired last week by the New York Knicks parent company to serve as president to the WNBA team, the New York Liberty. While normally this would be great news for all parties involved, what everyone seems to have forgotten is that back in 2007, a jury penalized Thomas over $11 million as the result of a sexual harassment suit filed by a former team executive. Hiring a man legally convicted of sexual harassment to run a women's basketball team would be like hiring me to be a Boy Scout troop leader. Except in my case, I had the files buried, and you'll never find them because they're buried, kind of like those Boy Scouts.
Two parents from Florida were arrested for using cocaine as a bargaining chip to get their teenage daughters to do chores. Because it's not hard enough to raise just a regular teenage daughter, let's throw a cocaine addiction in there. The couple of the year faced major jail time, or as they call it in Florida, paid vacation. ISIS refurbished a 262-room, 5-star hotel in Mosul, Iraq, in which the terror group plans to host ISIS sympathizers and dignitaries from other ISIS-ran states. You can read more about it in the latest issue of Drone Target Monthly.
Everyone loves a good ISIS story, and boy are those hooligans getting crafty. This time around, according to my favorite website, gaystarnews.com, the ISIS religious police have a special task force whose sole duty is to trick young men into going on dates with them to prove that they are gay, and then ISIS throws them off a rooftop to execute them. I'd like to think that this special task force is comprised entirely of volunteers, and those charming, totally not gay ISIS guys' hands shot up faster than, well, post-rehab Amy Winehouse. But their fellow religious police apparently saw nothing wrong with enthused volunteering to trick young men into being gay and not getting a nice night on the town on the company card. ISIS, you're not fooling anyone, and we're here for you. You can come out of the closet now. It's okay. We still hate you just the same as before. Okay, great stuff here, huh? Let's kill all of our momentum and welcome out Pat Coyle, everybody.
Whoa. Hey, appreciate the compliment, I really do, but I am no murderer.
Pat, I'm assuming you have no idea that you just made a joke.
Oh, come on now, Hunter. You know what happens when you assume. Makes an ass out of you, me, myself, and sometimes why, or something like that.
How old are you?
Couldn't tell you. Lost count of 13.
Okay, this is relevant. What do you have for us, Pat? Something witty, topical, trendy? What do we got?
Something like that. I found Waldo. Big news.
Oh, very good, Pat. You can join the elite ranks of every 8-year-old ever.
Okay, I already told you that I was 13. Douche.
You don't even know what a douche is.
Yeah, but I know what one smells like because you smell like a douche. Douche.
Okay, we're done here. Let's just roll this thing.
Oh, Duck TV Cribs. These are my cribs. Right here, we're at the Weekly Rundown HQ where all the magic happens. Let's take a peek. Already, we got fresh food on deck. Tyler, Hunter, me. This is the magic pad per se. Here we got the stairway to heaven, some people call it. Pretty chill. Me and my boys, we cook up all our grub in here. Magic knife, whatever you want. No rules in this compound. Ton of time. Just being boys. Just boys being boys, man. Hunter's room is basically my room too, cause like best buds and just always hang out in here getting laid. Hitting bong rips and just partying all the time,
Pat,
having a good
you're
time.
not MTV Cribsing my room right now.
Just
seriously
go with it, and we're kicking it. All the ladies.
You've done this like 6
All right.
times.
You're the best, man.
Get out of here.
That's my best bud. this right here is Tyler's room. Pretty spacious, pretty sweet. You can see why he's so fat and such a douche. Doesn't have a TV in here, like a big douche, whatever. Bunch of food. We love to eat a bunch of food. The man cave. Man cave, a lot of people like to call it that. Hunter and Tyler aren't, they say they're not too happy that I live here, but I know they're just messing with me. It's pretty sweet. Great spot. Ladies love it. Got my nightlight here. Everything you can need. Tyler lets me use his vitamins, you know, supplements. That's pretty chill of him. It seems as though somebody's tasked me to find Waldo. Looks like I'm his only hope. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be me. It's been 6 days since I came across this sensitive information. I just can't seem to find Waldo anywhere. Where is that son of a bitch? Oh. Nope. Yep. That's him. That little sucker. Huh. He was there the whole time. That is a relief. Huh.
You're welcome, Earth. Found that son of a gun.
Okay, how did you expect to make any sort of money off of this?
Well, there's actually a lot of money in bounty hunting, and you of all people, Hunter, should know that.
Okay, you're right, Pat. I was named after bounty hunting. Come on.
The thing is, you probably just got frustrated that you couldn't find Waldo in the book, and this sent you into a schizophrenic rage.
Not true.
We're out of time here, Pat. Great quality work again. I just want to thank you. Pat Coyle, everybody.
Hunter, thank you. Tyler, you smell like a douche.
Okay. I'm sure everyone forgot that Mother's Day was this past Sunday, so show your mom this Mother's Day special of the Weekly Rundown, and she will forgive you for all your atrocious attempts at being her offspring. Here with more is our very own Tyler Cady. Tyler.
Thank you, Hunt. No matter how you really feel about your mom, she did at least give birth to you, so you have to appreciate her. And if you were luckier than I was, she probably gave birth to you in a hospital, and on purpose. But human moms are odd and do weird things like watch 3 seasons of Game of Thrones in one sitting and get up at 4:10 every morning to run 3 different half marathons. So I'd like to honor the even weirder, more devoted mothers of the animal kingdom instead. When I was young, I wanted to be a brain surgeon, but my mom lovingly told me I wasn't smart enough to go through all that schooling, so she told me instead to become a jewel wasp, just like she did for me and her mother before her. What the jewel wasp mother does is hunt down her local cockroach hanging out by that 7-Eleven yelling at sorority girls, apprehend him, and stings its stupid cockroach head in 2 specific spots in its brain, erasing its free will. She then walks the cockroach to her den, lays an egg, and waits for her egg to hatch so it can wake up to delicious cockroach breakfast in bed. Reminds me of middle school.
Did a lot of egg laying in middle school,
Yeah,
Tyler?
you know it. Yeah, more than you'd like to know, actually. Next on my list is the Strepsiptera insect. The male looks kind of like a fly, but the female is a legless, eyeless, mouthless sack of eggs, kind of like my ex-girlfriend. Happy Mother's Day to you too, by the way. Anyway, she penetrates another insect and, after being fertilized, allows as many as 1 million offspring to develop inside her, eventually exploding out of her and killing the mother, like something out of 50 Shades of what the f***.
All right, Tyler, this segment is completely disgusting.
Don't worry. Now that I'm realizing how disgusting this segment actually is, I'm going to finish it off with the nurturer of them all, the household name Stegodipus lineatus spiter, which is Latin for, what the f*** are you doing to me? Since food can be so scarce in the desert, as we all know, she becomes the Starbucks of the desert and dissolves her own organs, allowing her offspring to drink from her dead body, turning into soup. Oh man, I'm starting to want some ramen.
Okay, let's end this here for the Weekly Rundown.
Okay, wait. One last one. As the old Choctaw Indian proverb goes, the female seahorse don't play no games. We talking about role reversal here, folks. Seahorses mate when the female deposits dozens to thousands of eggs inside the male seahorse, achieves universal suffrage and income equality, holds the door open and forces him to make her a sandwich. She then visits once per day to make sure that idiot hasn't messed everything up yet, checks the score of the game, signs the child support check, and takes all the beer from the fridge before floating out the door forever. Suitcase in fin and with a soul tear in her eye, she turns to her developing offspring and remarks solemnly, "Son, listen carefully. Call when you're 18.
My God. Tyler Cady, everybody.
Thank you.
For the Weekly Rundown, I'm Hunter Hack.
And I'm Tyler Cady.
Good night.